Comrade Major, have you made it to the VDNH?
Kinda.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means I'm kinda almost there. I'm in the magnetic shock absorption chamber, looking for a way to unlock the entrance doors. Can you open them for me?
No, I can't. I don't have the skills. This is your responsibility.
Then get off my grill.
Saving data.
Those freaks and their goddamn mustaches again. Charles, what the hell does Molotov have against Dr. Sechenov? Why'd he have to cook this commission up 2 days before the launch of Collective? Everything's ready.
Exactly because everything is ready.
What do you mean? Are you trying to say that Molotov and his commission want to steal the fruits of Sechenov's labor 2 days before the launch?
Indeed. The malfunction Petrov caused is an excellent pretext for showing that Dr. Sechenov is incapable of overseeing Facility 3826, and by extension, the polymerization of the Soviet Union.
What's the boss got to do with it? This is all Petrov's fault. He's the one who made the robots turn the facility into a heap of corpses.
I'm afraid Comrade Molotov doesn't care how many victims there are, but neither does Comrade Sechenov.
What? What the fuck are you talking about, Glove? The boss is doing everything he can to fix this.
To be precise, Comrade Major, it's you doing everything you can to fix this, not Dr. Sechenov.
But he's the one who sent me here.
But why did he do that? Think about it logically. Comrades Sechenov and Molotov both have something to gain from preventing information about this terrible malfunction becoming known to the rest of the world.
Because no one would believe that a handful of traitors are responsible for the whole thing. Everybody would think that Soviet robots are dangerous.
Quite right. But what conclusion should we draw from this? Only that hypothetically, Comrades Sechenov and Molotov should both have a vested interest in ending this nightmare as quickly as possible. Isn't that right?
Yeah? So what?
We're seeing a common, everyday power struggle. Instead of going to the government and having troops sent to Facility 3826 to destroy the hostile robots, arrest Petrov, or end this in some other way, Dr.
They can't send in the army. There are too many people. Somebody could leak intel to the enemy and then it's all over.
But only reliable men could be sent to the facility, such as the Argentum unit loyal to Sechenov. They could team up with combat robots and restore order in the blink of an eye. But I don't need to tell you about that, do I?
But that's, crispy critters. I don't get it. Why does it have to be so complicated?
Because Dr. Sechenov can't deploy troops or combat robots without the authorization of the Politburo. On the contrary, He's doing everything he can to make sure the government doesn't know what happened. Why do you think that is?
Because his enemies would take Collective away from him? Now, when everything's built and ready to go, and any asshole with a badge could run it.
Quite right. It's all done. Just fix the malfunction and press a button. Geniuses, creators, and engineers have already done their jobs. All that's left to do is enjoy the fruits of their labor.
In other words, Comrade Molotov wants to put Dr. Sechenov in jail over what happened here so he can take over the facility himself?
To be exact, he wants to lead Collective.
But how can he? Everybody's going to be equal there.
Some will be more equal than others.
No one. Someone's got to take responsibility. The buck has to stop somewhere, right? And if the whole world did nothing but debate big decisions, no one would ever do anything. They'd spend all their time talking.
But what if you're wrong? You say that the entire world would never stop discussing important decisions. Collective is a collective mind. Having merged into one, mankind will instantly know everything anyone wants to express. And in this singular collective, responsibility will be determined not by fear of punishment, but by awareness.
Has anyone ever reached that level, even here in the USSR? We're not perfect, to say nothing of the rest of the world.
Absolutely right. The world may not be ready for the launch of Collective. The Soviet Union's leaders understand this. That's why the party will have special discretionary authority within Collective.
What's wrong with that? That's how it's always been.
Has it really? Or has there always been one indisputable leader? A puppet master controlling the Politburo, the Council of Ministers, and all the rest?
Are you trying to say there's going to be one single leader in Collective?
I'm trying to say that people will connect to Collective via a neuroconnector.
You mean a thought device? Everyone knows that.
The thought device is for ordinary citizens, but individuals in privileged leadership positions will have special engraved connectors that grant them a higher priority on the network.
So even the leaders will be equal. That's a good thing, right?
It would be. But Collective can only be launched via the Alpha Connector. It's the key to everything, including assigning discretionary authority.
So Dr. Sechenov has the Alpha Connector right now, and Comrade Molotov wants to kick him out of the facility. So he can take the Alpha Connector for himself.
Exactly. The number of people killed here as a result of Petrov's betrayal is a precious little concern to Comrade Molotov. He wants to take control of Collective. That's why he's...
So this little thing is the reason everything's all jammed up? This place is nuts.
You can ascend